The only contact we have with this golf club is through our grip. So it is so important for you to put your hands on the club properly. I think it's one of those things that a lot of young teachers today forget to talk about. You have to get your hands on this golf club properly to be able to make a good golf swing. Let's talk about the 3 different grips you can use, and it doesn't matter to me which one of the 3 you use because they all work. The most common grip is the Varden overlapping grip, where the pinky of my right hand just overlaps my finger right there. This is probably the most common grip used by most golfers. The next grip is the interlocking grip, made famous by 2 of the greatest players that's ever played, Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods. This is a grip where you interlock these 2 fingers. This meshes the hands together quite nicely. A lot of people that have shorter fingers use this grip because it allows them to hold the club properly. And then finally there's the 10-finger grip, which means when I put my left hand on here, I just slide my right hand down and I have all 10 fingers on the shaft. This is a grip that's really good for senior golfers, even some young juniors who aren't getting club head speed, and for female golfers. The 10-finger grip allows you to use the right hand a little more to generate a little more speed. Now that I've shown you the 3 different types of grips you can use, let's talk about the positioning of the hands. If you think about it, if I just stand here erectly, you see my thumbs tend to point to my thighs here. We don't stand like this with our thumbs out. So if we want to get the feeling of how to hold this club in our left hand, just take the club to the side of your body here and don't even look at it. Just get the club kind of down in your fingers. The thumb will be kind of on the right part of the cylinder of the shaft. You're trying to feel this club in your fingers. When you bring it forward, you will see, you can probably see these 2 knuckles on your left hand. And then all you have to do is match your right hand to that. Remember, your palms always want to be parallel to each other. In other words, I wouldn't want to have my left hand over here and my right hand on top like that, or vice versa. I don't want my left hand under and my right hand under. The palms have to be parallel because our hands have to work as a team. It's not just a left-handed swing or a right-handed swing. It's the only contact we have with this golf club, so we have to feel the motion of our hands working together. To give you a good feeling of this and a visual, if I were to bring the club up into my hands where my grip is right above the club head, you'll get a much better understanding of what the different grips do for you in reference to the club head. Someone who has a weaker grip, not strength-wise, but position of the hands with the left hand more on top, is apt to let the club come in too open because they can't ever get the club closed. This would be the majority of the golfers that tend to miss their shots to the right. So if you think of this position I talk about, a little bit stronger position, shaft more in your fingers, thumb more on the right cylinder of the shaft with a V that's formed from your thumb and this knuckle pointed up towards your right ear. And then you match that with the right hand. You'll see as you come through, the left hand still wants to return to this position. This allows the club face to release for you. This is a perfect way of understanding what takes place with a different grip. So I like the feeling of a little bit stronger grip. When you bring this left hand out, you should be able to see these 2 knuckles. Then you just match that with your right hand. Remember, this grip is teamwork. This isn't all left hand or all right hand. They have to work together. All right, we've got a good setup. We've got good alignment. We've got a good grip. We got our hands on the golf club. Now we're ready to make our swing. If you grip the club properly, you got a much better chance of hitting a good golf shot.